Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, especially for you, Sir Edwin Figo. My name is Lusmindo Tinitinho. I'm going to discuss about the six Azure model of a teacher, and the number one is the analyze learner characteristic. Analyze learner characteristic stated that as a teacher, you have to observe, you have to analyze the behavior or the emotion of the student before you interacting discussion to your specific classroom, and that is the most important thing you have to apply to maintain the good condition and to maintain the peace and unity of your classroom. And by observing to the behavior to the student, you have the audacity to apply such as power to manipulate them, and if there's a problem, you have the ability to fix and to cancel all the problem of your classroom. And the second is the state objective. State objective is stated the important details or the main objective of the teacher is to help the student to learn. The main objective of the teacher is to provide specific information that can help the student to improve their learning skills, their thinking skills, or their reading skills, or in any form of improvement to the student. It specifies the mental health, the physical health, and the emotional health of the student. The state objective also determine the capacity of the learning skills of the student, and you have to minimize or you have to maintain the proper maintain healthy discussion of your classroom. That's all. Example is the select, modify, or design material. It is the use of technology, and by the use of technology, teacher can able to represent their discussion easily by using laptop or PowerPoint or Microsoft Excel or Words. So in that way, teacher can able to discuss properly without any hesitation, without any distraction, because technology is the only one who can help the student or the teacher proceed the when it comes in learning skills. And by using technology, teacher can easily predict or can easily attach the other useful things of technology, and that is very important. And the fourth is the utilized materials. The utilized materials stated that teacher must utilize the use of technology, and secondly, the teacher must require to utilize the use of information, and the teacher must be inspired on how to utilize the settings of their discussion. And in that point, teacher may able to recognize the organization of being use of technology, and teacher can replace or can conduct such as reliable sources or reliable articles that can implies the information be acceptable to the student. And by the student who are listening to the discussion of the teacher, student may able to understand easily and effectively. Fifth is the require learner responses. The require learner response is stated that the teacher must accept the question of the student and must accept the response of the student when it comes in discussion, because when the student responds of the discussion you'd given, it means that the student is listening and sharing their opinion or ideas just to clarify or just to indicate such as good influencing to your teaching. And by in that way, it must be prioritizing the student to open their ideas, and by questioning them, it is way of what we call this is recycling information. And by recycling information, it happens in by giving questionnaire and by giving responses questions. And that is so very effective when it comes in teaching of the teacher. The lastly is the evaluation. That is that time that the teacher must ask question if the student or the learner are understand or able to listen, and that time you can be able to participate them on and how you handle the performance of the student, like for example giving them reporting, giving them oral recitation, or it comes to you. But the evaluations requires that the overall of the performance of the student have the have the have the clarification of how they handle the discussion perfectly and how they apply the information effectively. And that is the reason why there must evaluation of the demo teaching, because evaluation means is the final output of the student, and that final output regards the performance and the learning skill of the student. And that is very important to implies in all aspect of teaching. And that's all. Thank you for listening, and good afternoon all everyone, and goodbye. Have a good day. Thank you.